everybody. Welcome to another episode of Black Society's Healing Hotspot. I'm your host, Najee Talley, and today's episode is going to be talking about self-love. Before we get any deeper into the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow us on our social media account at Instagram, healing_hotspot. Be sure to tune in on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube, whatever platform you're watching us on. Be sure to just answer, the polls or questions that may come up after the video. But thank you for your support and love you dearly. This week, Valentine's Day is this Wednesday, and because this episode airs on Friday, I'm saying happy early Valentine's Day. Well, happy late Valentine's Day? Happy Valentine's Day, period. Of course, I want to talk about self-love on the week of Valentine's Day, because when you think of Valentine's Day, you think of couples holding hands, flowers, cards, gifts, just hearts everywhere. You can vividly almost see hearts in people's pupils. It's for couples, it's a big important day, important holiday of the year, spreading love, even if it's not to a spouse. Some people do stuff with their pets or do stuff with their family, no incest stuff, but just giving love. The day is about love. And because the day is about love, I feel as if self-love is also important to talk about when you're thinking of Valentine's Day. Because a person has to love themselves before they love anybody else. When loving yourself, you love your personality, you love your features, you love your everything. Your everything. It's just, you gotta know yourself almost like the back of your hand, the same way you would want somebody else to know you. You know what you like, you know what you dislike, you know what you need to do, you know what you don't need to do, you know what you want. That's all, finding out what you need to do for yourself. What do you want to do? What do you love about yourself? All of that plays a key role in self-love. Self-discipline, all of that kind of goes all into it together, When I think about self-love, my experience with self-love, I feel like I'm repeating it so much, but sorry. I took a year to, give myself time to love myself before I approached any other relationship. After having a great loss, RIP my grandfather, my support team and I, it hit hard. Some people lost themselves. Some people had to, rebuild ourselves. Some people had to just cope with, this grief. We had to find a way. We couldn't lose ourselves. And that means, the people around us also got affected as well. I was graduating high school at the time, so outings, I didn't feel confident in myself. I felt like I looked bad because I was grieving and crying nonstop. All of that was just vivid in me. I just looked sad. And I didn't have the energy to get up and take care of my hair, take care of my, do my makeup. I just didn't have energy. My social battery was at its lowest. So I couldn't give love and, intimate time to anybody around me. I just physically, emotionally, mentally, I couldn't do it. So in that year of grieving and learning how to cope with it, I also had to learn that I'm my own self, and I had to find myself. Because coming out of high school, you're told constantly that you have to find who you are. You have to be independent. You got to know how to do things on your own. So I had to figure out, who is Najee Talley? Who am I? What do I like? What do I dislike? What do I need to do? I had to go through all of that and find out what was meant for me. What do I love about myself? What do I need at this moment in time? So that year, it was more of, I went through all my insecurities. I started going to the gym more. I started, writing down my feelings, journaling my thoughts probably every 2 weeks. Yeah, every 2 weeks I did a self-update with myself. Or to really get deep, some people like to get deep in their creativity. I wrote letters. I wrote letters, rather if it's to his friends or myself, to my grandfather. I wrote these letters because I had to get all this hurt and pain out because I needed love. And the only person at that time, besides my family, my support group, my friends, all of them, besides them, I had to, give myself love. Because at the end of the day, I was told growing up that I wake up in the bed by myself, and hate to be that person, but when you lay in the grave, you're in your, it's by yourself. So at the end of the day, I gotta focus on me. I have to put me first. And before any relationship that you get into, you have to put yourself first to know, about yourself. So that way you don't alter yourself or change yourself for anybody else. You know that what you love about yourself, and you know that this is who I am, and I'm not going to, fully change myself because someone else wants me, or trying to take control over you, in other words. Self-love is a big deal, and I hate that some people kind of overlook it or kind of put it in this wrong category, or kind of see it in the wrong way. But there's different ways of self-love and self-care and self-maintenance that you can do. Like for females, going to get, massage, going to get your nails done, your hair done, going to an outing with friends, or just something peaceful, or trying new hobbies. That's something you can do. For men, some self-care remedies would be, getting, working on your body, and, getting a haircut, reaching out to friends, hanging out with your boys, going to do stuff that y'all wanted to do. All of that's important. Eating healthy. All of that is very important in self-love. It's all about what you love. I have no other way of explaining it, and I hate to be a repeat, but that's the honest truth. Just love that's given to yourself. When you wake up and you just see yourself and you feel happy about how you look. You accept how you look. You accept your actions. You accept your flaws. You accept all of this. And you just do you. You focus on you. You continue to be you. You just doing you. That's the best way I could explain it. That whole year, I was just doing me. Whatever I liked, I went and did it. Whatever I wanted to try, I went and did it. Of course, healthy things. I'm always encouraging healthy. I never want you to try something toxic or anything. No. Yeah, it's about being your best self for you. Where do you want to see yourself in the future? Finding, that passion, that drive. Because my drive brought me here to sitting in front of a camera talking to you in my bedroom again. I promise, I wasn't in my bed all this week. It's just today. I woke up and was like, Valentine's Day. Self-love. Biggest thing. It's the biggest thing that came to my mind. I want love to flourish among friends and family, but if it's not amongst yourself, then how can you love somebody else? Of course, love God. Finding that love amongst God is important too. So don't forget about God. So don't forget about Him. But self-love is really what I wanted to touch on, because it's tough not having it. You'll feel alone. Matter of fact, you'll just feel lonely, alone, lonely. You put yourself in a hole, and it's just you want to get out, but don't have the energy. You feel as if you're not loved because of your past, etc., etc. But that's not true. Everyone is capable of love. Everyone is capable of love. That's why self-love is important, because it shows you that you are capable of love by loving yourself in the way that you need to be loved, or you want to be loved. So, love is love. Love yourself, love others. Just continue to spread love, because right now in the world that we live in, that's really what we need. And it's scary to think about all, the hate that just grows in so many different places. Why? We may have differences, and yes, there may be history, but make amends. grow, nourish, realize that you can change. People can change. It is possible. Rather, if that person needs self-love or just love, period. People need love. God made love for a reason. He is love. Why can't talk about God and not realize that love is also in the situation? Love thy neighbor, love. I can't tell you the commandments. I'm still trying, y'all. I'm trying. I really am getting back, into my spiritual guide, reading my Bible more, doing my prayers. I'm trying to get back into that. So I'm going to spit some God because I feel it coming. I just feel it, self-love, and then just thinking about agape love, which is the love from God. That just hit. So I had to release that for a second. But love is love. Everybody needs it. Everybody wants it. And even if you can't get that love from somebody else physically, you got it spiritually, but you also have it in yourself that you can give. You're never alone. You're never alone. It's okay to be comfortable with being alone, but lonely is a whole different category, where you're just dwelling and, desire for a person to be there. You don't need that person. Self-love is where it's at. Flourishing in what you love and doing what you want to do. I swear, I can go on and just keep repeating and repeating, but honestly, that's the biggest thing I can say and tell you from my experience, because I'm still experiencing love. Myself, I'm still understanding the gist of everything. But from my experience, it's self-love before you can give love to anybody else. You have to know what love feels like. You have to feel that empathy and that joy that you get from doing certain things to know that it is love and to know that it's healthy for you and right for you. That's just my say on it. I may not know 100% what love may be because I'm not in a 40-year relationship. I'm not in a 30 years going on type relationship. I haven't had that deep type of love yet, but I'm getting it and receiving it from my lover. And, in relationships, it teaches you how to learn a person and love a person regardless of their flaws, regardless of attitudes, regardless of, anything. Love is just so passionate. Love is love. And, of course, I love my friends and family, my lover as well. And it's just, I wanted to spread love to you as well. To you watching, I love you as well. Because even if you haven't heard that in a while, I'm here to tell you that I do. I may not know you, and if I do know you, then I love you. But if I don't know you, and you haven't heard it in a while, I love you as well. I may not know you, but I know that you deserve love. And why not be loved? Love needs to be with everybody. So, spreading love from here to you. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe as well. And follow us on Instagram at healing_hotspot. And before you tune off right fast, I just want to point out this is Different Breeds. My sister Ayana Farrar. This is her hoodie. I'm gonna take a picture of the back for you so you can get a view of it. And they got them on sale right now on her website of differentbreeds.co. I'm gonna put it in the description below. Get you one right now. Right now. Not now. Now. Go get you one. Matter of fact, go buy anything on the website. Different Breeds. And of course, I had to represent love, so showing love. But show love to her. And thank you all for watching. Hope you have a great day. Bye.